Promotional consideration paid for by the following. Travelin' Tom's Coffee Truck, the delicious mobile coffee truck that brings you the caffeination inspiration you need. We deliver signature coffee products like our Nitro Cold Brew and Caramel Frappe to any occasion or festivity. And for those who don't like coffee, we offer a variety of delicious hot chocolates, energy drinks, lemonades, and teas. That's Travelin' Tom's Coffee Truck. Welcome back to another edition of the Goblay Show. I'm your host, Billy Goble, and today's special guest is a friend of mine from Disney. We worked together many years ago, and we're going to talk a little bit about Disney and how she got to where she is today. And without further ado, our special guest is Miss Jackie Hezlep.
Hey, Billy, how
Jackie,
you doing?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here. But we were at Magic Kingdom together in 2000, I think.
Yeah,
I was here for about a year in 2000.
Yeah, it was earlier. There was a bunch of different people that, of course, the revolving door.
Yes.
You know, it's like, hey, who's here today? I thought you'd be here again.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of weird, and it plays a lot of psychological games on your brain.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially when you get it. So say you work with somebody 5 days a week for 5 months.
Yes.
And you get to know that person.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden they go, hey, I got a better job, or I got to go home. And like the first time I ever heard somebody say, hey, I got to go home, I'm like, oh, so I'll see you next week? And they're like, no, I'm going home. And like, that was like a kick in the gut.
Yeah.
Like I was like, what?
I do 7-month contracts in Japan where you spend all your time with these people for 7 months. And then there's a date that they go back to Australia or they go back to Europe and you never see them again. Like your best friend.
Yeah.
You never see them again.
It's kind of like when you're younger and you have your best friend at school and then you move away. That happened to me in elementary. I had a good friend of mine who, like, we went through, like, grew up together, and then up to 5th grade, he moved away. And it was like, that was my first time ever, like, knowing somebody that, like, not intentionally, but you know what I mean, like, left.
Yeah.
Due to, like, their parents got another job or whatever it have be. But it was devastating.
Yeah.
It really was. And that's what it reminds me of so much, like this, it's happening again. This, you got to go through all that again.
Yeah.
So I made a rule. I'm like, no CPs. No college program. Don't get attached to college program. They will be gone in a heartbeat. That first summer was so hard.
Yes.
Because I didn't know any better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you got these special people that come and go out of your life. And I think ultimately, they're there for one reason only, and that's just to make you a better person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why they come into your life, and they make you a better person, or they make you think about something else to make you a better person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or you make them a better person.
Yeah,
together.
Just by the experience, by interacting, by connecting. Yeah, I mean, and you learn so much from. I tell my wife all the time because, I took care of the girls, princesses, all the time.
Yeah, you did.
And
you took very good care of us.
Well, thank you. But that's what I took pride in that. Like I was like, hey, I want them to be able to depend on me.
Yes. And we knew if we saw who we were with that day, it was either going to be like, okay, we can do our thing. He's got this. Right. He does his thing. We got our thing. Right. No worries. It's going to be a good day. Whereas sometimes you're like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I don't know if they know how it goes.
Yeah. And that's the thing is it's very intimidating sometimes when you're like Danelle. The first time I worked with Danelle, I was scared to death.
Really?
Of her.
Really?
Yes.
She's so sweet.
And I'll tell you why, because it was awesome. But I was so afraid to mess it up. She was like, very sweet, very soft-spoken. I mean, it still is. I'm just saying. Miss her a lot. But it was just one of those things where you're like, I'm sorry to bother you. Like
Your Majesty.
Like she was gonna. And we were in CRT. We were in the lobby.
Yes.
That was the first time. that I worked with her, and it took me like 3 or 4 sets till I figured her out. And she was like, Billy, I'm not going to yell at you. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
I don't think she'd ever yelled at anybody in her life.
No, and that's the thing is, but I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But sweetheart, I love her. Super, super sweet. Yeah. But I was telling my wife, I said, having those experiences and how to treat someone like that, I said, not that I was mean, but I was like, you wouldn't love like 20-year-old Billy. Because he was selfish.
Oh,
Yeah, we all were.
I think all 20-year-olds are a little selfish.
Because we're trying to find our way. We're trying to find who we are.
Yes.
It's like middle school all over again. We're trying to find out who we are. That's a bizarre time in your life. When you're trying to figure out who you are, what you're going to do with your life. I'm still like that. But anyways.
Yeah.
But I told my wife and Nicole, I said, babe, you would not have liked 20-year-old Billy. You probably would have laughed, but you wouldn't have liked him as much as you like me now, I guess.
Yeah.
Enough to marry me.
My husband says that all the time, that I wouldn't like 20-year-old him.
See, it happens all the time.
It does.
It happens all the time. But I think we all go through that because it's a stage of our life where, look, I want some me time. And then it's like when you said you had your kids.
Yes.
There's a difference when you have a responsibility like that. And you have to make sacrifices. It's hard to make sacrifices when you're 19.
Yes.
Or 16 or whatever, because it's all about you.
Yeah.
But then when you bring somebody else into the equation.
And they depend on you. Yeah.
Ultimately depend on you.
Yes.
Yeah. You're it.
I know.
Isn't that so scary? Oh my gosh.
I have teenagers now. I know.
I was gonna say, I don't have to tell you that, but I'm just saying, like I have 2 kids that I inherited, you know, and I love them to death.
Yeah.
But I'm the guy now. Like I catch myself doing this all the time, and you know, it's like at night. It's my job to be the security.
Yeah.
You gotta lock the doors.
Yeah.
Check the doors.
Yeah.
I'm the noise checker outer. You know?
You are. You're the one with the baseball bat now.
Yes, and I've done that before. I've had a baseball bat, and I'm like, look around, like there's somebody with a baseball going to throw it at me. Like, what is? Like, hold on, let me get. Taking infield batting practice there, but sometimes I forget. Like, I'm it.
Yeah.
I'm it. Like, go do this. You're it. Yeah. Get rid of this critter. You're it. There's nobody else to call.
Well, that's why I have teenage boys now too. So.
Well, that does help.
It does. It does. It does.
I've got a teen. He's not a teen yet. He's 12. But Jason's pretty good about. He does a lot for me. I gotta, kind of bribe him a little bit. Like, hey man, I'll remember that. He's like, whatever. But half the time he's just giving me a hard time. But good kid. But it's just hard to when you're it. It's kind of hard to get. I don't know. It's a gear that you find. It's like motherhood. I mean, I know that's not the same, but I'm just trying to segue there.
Yeah.
But like motherhood versus when you don't have any responsibilities, it's a totally different experience.
It is.
Yeah.
It definitely is. But then there will be one day where I don't have the responsibilities again, so I got to live in the moment while I have it.
Right. And that's what my wife tells me all the time. It won't be like this for long. And I'm like, and I understand that, you know. And, but I think there's also a time where, you go through the process of having children, and then there becomes a point where it's almost like, hey, I'm a little too old for this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to have a 6-month-old at 65 years old. There's no way.
I don't want to have a baby at 49.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to even put yourself in that predicament. If it happened, whatever, but it would be hard, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's not like when you were 20, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So you come back to Florida.
Yeah.
You let's talk about you got two. You said you got two boys.
I have 2 boys and a girl now.
2 boys and a girl. Okay,
And a
okay.
girl.
I don't think I knew about the girl.
Really?
How old's the girl?
10.
That's probably why. Yeah, because I haven't seen you in so long.
Yes.
What's her name?
McKinley. All of my children are named after presidents.
Okay.
So I have a Jackson, a Carter, and McKinley.
I like it.
And my cat is Teddy. That's in Teddy Roosevelt. I have a Tyler, and then I have a Reagan, and I've inherited a Marley.
Nice.
So,
were you a history buff?
I was.
That sounds like such a stupid question to ask you, but I just had to throw it out there.
I was a U.S. history major those 2 years of college.
That's
I did.
so cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. I love history. It's my favorite.
Really?
It's my favorite subject. And I do listen to. I don't know if you listen to other podcasts, but I listen to a podcast called History That Doesn't Suck.
Yes, I've heard of it.
With Greg Jackson, Professor Greg Jackson. He's great. But I love listening to that stuff, and I'm trying to keep.
Too.
I'm keeping up. I've probably seen half of his. He's got like 100 and over almost 200 episodes, and I've probably seen 150 of them or listened to them. I listen to them in the van.
I've recently gotten into the YouTube channel, something about National Battlefield, America Battlefield Trust or something, and they do
cool.
ride-throughs of the old Civil War battlefields.
That's
like
cool.
My dorkiness coming out.
Well, here in Bushnell, we have the Dade Battlefield.
Yes.
And when you're a kid, you're like, okay. Like, I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
But as you get older, you realize, you're like, well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. They used to do I know they stopped them recently, the reenactments.
No, they have them.
Oh, still?
Yeah, they still have them. It's in
nice.
January every year.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to let you know the next time it comes.
Yeah, of course.
A friend of mine used to, he used to do it. He used to ride his horse to it.
Really?
And, yeah.
My Mark used to, who I used to prayed with all the time, he would do like reenactment and do the uniforms and the clothing that they would wear. That's what he would.
Yeah, it's really cool. But like growing up, that was like where you had picnics and nature trails and stuff. And you're like, okay, cool. Like whatever. If you're not into outdoors, it's just a big open area.
Yeah.
But to get the history behind it is really cool. Florida has a lot of history.
It does.
It really does.
Yeah.
And I know you probably know this, but one of your boys is named after our first territorial governor. Did you know that?
No.
Jackson.
I didn't.
Andrew Jackson.
Really?
He was the first territorial governor here.
I did not
for Florida.
know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. See?
Look
at that. We're learning.
We are.
But I like learning. I like learning a lot about things that happen in the state, and because I'm very proud of where I'm from. But I have to admit, there's some places I still haven't been to in this state. It's so big.
You're taught about St. Augustine, maybe a little bit, but growing up in California and then coming out here, I had no idea any of Florida history. Yeah. So that was great.
Yeah, before they got to California, they came here first.
Yes.
Just remember that.
Yes.
Now, my wife and I, that's where we got married, was in St. Augustine.
I love St. Augustine. That's my favorite place.
At the Leitner Museum.
Really?
Yeah. Outside, they have this huge corridor. I say corridor. It's a corridor, but they have a koi pond with like a little.
Yeah.
We got married on the bridge.
Oh, how nice!
Beautiful wedding.
Yeah.
It was nice, and I was worried it was Memorial Day weekend, so I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hot, but it was nice.
See,
but I love St. Augustine.
I do too.
When I was growing up, that was our vacation spot.
Really?
We go all the time. We would go all the time, and it was just a family favorite. My cousins would have a condo. My grandparents would go there for the campground. They're big RV people.
Yeah.
Had no idea growing up I would be married there, but
right.
But it's awesome. It's such a beautiful town.
And my husband and I have a dream of getting Airbnb or VRBO right in the historic area.
Yes.
Fixing it up all nice and
that'd be cool.
And doing that. Love that town.
Loved St. George Street. Have you been to? There's quite a few of them, but there's one in St. Augustine. There's one in Tampa. It's the. Oh my gosh! I just drew a blank. Oh my gosh! I can't remember the name of this. I know. It's a restaurant. It's
Columbia.
The Columbia. Thank you.
Yes, there's one in Celebration too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is it big?
I think I've never been to the one in Celebration, but the one in St. Augustine. But I know there's a Columbia restaurant in Celebration too.
I can't believe I totally forget.
Ybor City, I think, was the original.
That's the original, 1905.
I'm a fat kid. I know all my food stuff.
They have a 1905 salad. That's why it's named that.
Yes.
It's very good.
It is very good.
That's our date spot. That's our
really?
Date spot. Yeah. Tampa, St. Augustine. Mm-hmm. We've been to the one in Clearwater. There's one in Clearwater.
Really?
And there's another one besides Celebration. There's another one down south, maybe. There's like 5 or 6 spots that did it, but it's such a great place.
I love it.
The one in Ybor's huge.
Really?
Have you ever seen it like on a map?
No.
It's a city block.
Really?
They said they can fit up like 1,500 people there. Wow. If you need to go there, have a big whatever, like wedding or whatever.
Yeah.
They can accommodate 1,500 people. Wow. It's a city block.
That's crazy.
That's
I think that's the original. I need to go there. Go visit all the different ones.
Yes, you need to go. It's super easy to get to.
Like people go visit Bass Pro Shops. I'll go visit all the different Columbia restaurants.
Love me some Bass Pro Shop. They'll send some gear my way. No, I was kidding. Speaking of restaurants, favorite restaurant at all? You have a favorite restaurant?
At Disney or anywhere?
At Disney.
It used to be Ohana. It no longer is Ohana.
You're talking about for
dinner.
Dinner.
Eating.
What changed?
Their menu changed.
Oh,
the past few years, their menu
it's
not as good as what it used to be.
One time, Scott Zulak and I put down some shrimp there one night. Oh my gosh! I hope he sees this episode because oh my gosh, we put down some shrimp. We had a pile of shrimp. Just the shells. I almost had iodine poisoning. It was bizarre. Yeah. Like it was grotesque. It was very, very bad. Like, why would you do that? But we just sat there and we looked at each other like, you want to close down the place?
Okay.
All right, let's do it. And they're like, hey, more shrimp, please. And I don't know why shrimp. There was so many other things there, but we
shrimp.
Piling the shrimp.
Because you were young.
I was very young.
I used to like working Liberty Tree too.
Liberty Tree's okay.
Yeah.
But if we're going in the park,
yes.
CRT's up there.
Yeah.
But
I've never eaten at CRT.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I've smelled it and seen it, but
you walk by and grab a piece of bacon and you're like, I'll take that.
How many times have I told people, okay, put the bacon down and let's take a picture. The bacon down out of your mouth and let's take a picture.
I was going to say, Crystal Palace is pretty good. Breakfast is awesome. It's hard to beat Crystal Palace. But I'm like the theme park guy. Like, I don't want to sit down nice restaurant in the theme park. If I'm going anywhere, I'm going to Cosmic Rays. And that's where it's very, very, it's very, very plain.
No, but it's better than
I like it.
Pinocchio's.
That is true. And they don't have the cheese fries anymore. Remember they had cheese fries? They don't have those anymore.
I know.
Yes. We soak them in ranch.
Yeah. I remember we used to go between parades to Columbia Harbor House.
Now I do like that. I did like that. I don't know if it's changed. I would throw out what I used to eat, and I can guarantee somebody's like, they don't have that anymore. But Cosmic Rays, you could get pretty much anything.
Yeah.
They had the rotisserie chicken. They had burgers. They had if you were like, veggies.
And then the Fixin' Bar that you could just go make a whole meal out of the Fixin' Bar.
Oh, the Fixins. The Fixin' Bar. That was...
Yes. That's what they call it, though, the Fixin'.
And the ultimate, the icing on the cake was Sunny Eclipse. You had entertainment. Yes.
Is he not there? Is it not
he's still there. He's still there. Yeah. So when I went there that Saturday, I walked in and there was nobody in there. And I just walked in there and I'm like, and he's singing, "Gravity, set me free." I'm like, heck yeah, man. That's my jam right here. But if you got it, that's on YouTube. If you ever get to listen to it, the whole soundtrack of that, they had the whole deal, and it's all puns on space. I love it. Like Gravity Set Me Free. Yeah. That's so. That's funny.
It's fun. It's punny.
Hilarious. It's very punny. So I'm like, I can't believe they actually paid somebody to come up like I could see the guy. Who was the guys that did Small World and the Sherman Brothers? They're like, all right, listen. We got this restaurant we're gonna do in Magic Kingdom, and it's space themed. And he's like, Gravity. They should change his voice to Randy Newman. Like, Gravity. Set me free.
Can you imagine being the person sitting there going, okay, what rhymes with gravity?
Yeah, gravity.
T, like, free. Okay.
Wait a minute. Gravity's got a hold of me. Set me free.
Oh, we've lost it. We have.
And this is how you spiral off to the side, folks.
Yes. Oh, how funny.
Favorite park?
Ever? Tokyo Disney Sea.
Well, wait. Favorite park to work in? See, I knew I'd throw a curveball there.
It is.
It's hard.
Magic Kingdom.
The OG.
The OG. That was my... When I originally came here in 2000, I was bought by Magic Kingdom Parades. That's back where you were owned by a certain area.
Department, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So I was Magic Kingdom Parades. That was my introduction to Florida. The tunnel sludge, everything. So
I got to stop you for a second. The tunnel sludge, for those who just for like what? So you could be sitting down like, okay, just think of like a underground tunnel.
Yeah.
Basically. And they have benches and stuff. Remember by cash control by the time clock?
Oh yeah.
So they have a bench, you sit down, and that could be your break room. That's why we said rank your break rooms. Or you could just be like waiting the clock out, chilling.
Yeah.
Or you could just be walking by, perhaps. And all of a sudden, something drips on you.
It's gross. And it's not always just like that was a drip of water. Sometimes it was thick.
Sometimes it was like gravy.
Yeah.
And you're like, I would walk in if there was like a tour coming down the road, like the way, and you could see it drip. I would like like old spasmic. Yeah. Like, what's wrong with that guy? He's having a spasm over there. So nasty. Ugh. Gosh. Or the trash chute where it's like, and he would follow you down. You're like, no! You start running down the thing. Oh my gosh. I said this before one time. There was a gas leak one time in the tunnel. And I was coming from Skyway. And I used to work at a costume shop, and I had these fake cigarettes, and I put one in my mouth. I'm walking down. I mean, it looked like a legit cigarette. It had like glitter on it to make it look like a cherry on the end. Like it was. And I'm walking, the guy, and this security guy's like, "Sir, no."
Oh, that's funny.
I was like, it's fake, like this. He's like, oh my gosh, like he was like, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to clock out early, buddy.
I was pregnant with Jackson, and we were doing Halloween rehearsals, and my memory of the tunnel is telling them I need to shift release because I'm sick.
Yeah.
I'm pregnant with Jackson. I'm sick. And they drove me in a Pargo to the tunnel, and I had to walk through the tunnel, change, and go home. I got halfway through that tunnel, and I just tossed my cookies all over the bottom part, like the deep part of the tunnel. And I was like, what do you do?
Oh,
what do you do?
And you like
1:00 in the morning.
Yeah. You like wipe, and then you just walk away.
Okay. And I'm sure they're like, oh, that poor girl in bloomers and tights and just not feeling good.
And then the bus driver pulls up, and you're like, "Toontown, please."
Please.
That's something you don't hear that ever again. But I get on the bus like, "Toontown, please." Because if not, we're going to West Clock. I'm like, I got my lunch in my hand, like, bro, I only get an hour.
Nothing was worse than when you're standing there right next to the bus driver. Toontown, please, and you have your whole dress in it. And he just starts to go past. And you're like, wait. And you're yelling at him.
Yeah. You're like, hello?
Yeah.
I'm not doing a set at freaking, what was the bank?
Partners.
Partners, yeah. Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, I forgot. I know. Sorry.
Yeah. I said please.
Please. I'm standing here right next to you with this big yellow thing.
Next time I'm hitting the brake. One time I was working at, remember Angelica from Pirates of the Caribbean? It's the movie.
Oh, yeah,
it was
brunette.
Penelope Cruz.
Yeah.
Okay, so they decided, they're like, oh, we're going to make this character location. It was right by the entrance of Pirates of the Caribbean.
I saw the girls. They were gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. So we actually had like a class on this, like it was like what do we like training, like a little mini training.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. But anyways, we got out there and we would dress like if you were working at Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So I've actually got this picture of me like in full Pirates, and I've got the pistola over the shoulder, like come on, man. But anyways, I'm working there, and we're doing something, and I made some kind of sudden movement, and my pants ripped completely open. Like, not just a little tear. It was like the San Andreas fault line. And so I'm like, so I kind of like hopped up and then like shifted back to the break room, right? And I said, we got to go. We got to go now. So we all go back. I get back to the break room. I called the base and I said, hey, either I need a ride to costuming, because costuming was off property. It was at West Clock. I need a ride to costuming, or someone needs to go get me another pair of pants. And they're like, well, you just can't go out. I said, no, I have
We're a family theme park.
My crotch is ripped out. And so they're like, okay, we'll get you in the pair of pants. I'm like, thank God. I'm like, that's what we have a van driver for. Just in case.
Isn't there a spare somewhere?
Somebody. I said, not only I don't want to go to costuming, I don't want to leave the confinements of this room that I'm in, where at least I can put the old white with the blue striped towel around me, trying to get. But it was funny because they're like, well, how bad could it be? I'm like, are you serious? I'm not sending you a picture.
Believe me, it's bad enough.
Yes.
I need to call you.
When I say it's bad, it's bad. Like, please trust me. But stuff like that, you're not anticipating. And I thought it was hilarious, but I'm like, I'm not leaving here. I'm not going to go, because I got to walk across to go downstairs to get on the bus to go get new pants.
Right.
And then
it's a trek.
Yes, it is. And I thought, am I just being like, am I inconsiderate right now?
It's like being Lewis and Clark, trekking the unknown.
I need Sacagawea to come with me to get a pair of pants. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm not. It was just like, instead of just making, okay, we'll take care of it. It was more of a theatrics. Like,
yes.
So what? Why do you need it? And I'm like, who's asking?
What were you doing?
Yeah, what were you doing? Like, I'm gonna level with you. I was riding Pirates of the Caribbean. No, I was doing my job, and I don't know how it happened. Because I don't think I was dancing or anything, but it just blew out. I'm like, I'm wearing plethora right now, some polyester and plethora.
And that probably 500 people before me have worn.
Yes. From we don't know when these pants were made.
They were the opening of Pirates. That's where they're from.
But that's why there's 85 pairs of them on the racks.
Yes.
Right. And these, yeah, exactly. So I'm like, y'all need to use some other kind of detergent or something. The crotch The crotches are blowing out on these things.
Okay, so we might not see people we know now at Disney, but I still see costumes that I have worn.
Yes.
That poor costume for the Frozen Ever After show that those girls and guys are wearing. I'm like, oh, I danced in that 20 years ago. I wonder if my name is still in that dress up on the stage right now. The costumes last longer than the people.
Yes. Just like, remember when we had the character drawings on it, and now they're like, you can always tell, well, I don't know if it's still like that, but that was people on like light duty.
Yes.
Yeah, you would walk around, you're like, okay, that guy's on light duty.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Oh, he's hanging shirts. All right, there we go. That was I got hurt one time at work. I rolled my ankle, and so you remember first aid, how it was.
Oh, yeah.
First aid was a joke.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, you're pregnant? Here's 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. Like, what?
Character candy.
Yes, character candy. You broke your arm? Here's some ibuprofen. You're like, wait a minute.
You threw your back out? Here's your ibuprofen.
Your bicep is hanging off your arm?
Here's your ibuprofen.
800 milligrams. Does the job every time. Yeah, every time. So I'll see the same thing. I'll see people wearing these costumes, and I go, man, like, it's just like one big recycle, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, when I first started, I don't know if you remember this or not, and I don't know if it was different for you or not, but when I first started, if I wanted to get clothes from costuming, I had to give them my social security number.
Really?
Yes. So that's the only way I knew my social.
Really?
Yes, and I'm like, now that I think about it, I'm like, how illegal is that?
Right.
Like,
not secure.
no.
At all.
Would you let my credit score around that? And a blood sample? I don't know. But I thought it was normal. And then I had to memorize my social, and I'm like, this is the only reason why I know is because I had to get clothes every day.
How funny.
Yeah.
That is fun. I remember I'm back where we had to fill out a little card.
Oh, wow.
A little tiny card, and it was like carbon copied, and we got the receipt, and they got the receipt. And then when we turned the clothes in, they'd go find our card and then rip it up.
Oh, wow.
And that was how there was no scanning barcodes or anything. And
one time I remember I was at Epcot, and I looked at my wardrobe thing, and I had a jasmine necklace. And I thought, what? Okay, first of all, how did I get that? Like
how
somebody
come you
messed
didn't turn
up.
it in?
Yeah, like it's I got it. I still have it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I said take that off right now. I'm not being responsible for that. We're not doing this. No. And it was just a mistake, but I'm like, how many other people have you been doing that to?
A lot.
Yes.
How many times would I have like one Cinderella glove on my record? And I'd be like, I'm not just keeping one. Is it possible that you guys didn't scan that minuscule little barcode when you were scanning them back in?
Yeah.
Or the tights, maybe those tights didn't get scanned back in?
Yeah. Where's the other Tweedle glove is what I want to know. Where's the other? Where's that? Where's the other one at? I want to know. We used to have this. I was going to talk about people that we worked with.
Yeah.
We had this lady that we worked with. She was a character at one time, and I think she either she wasn't able to continue or she was hurt or something. So anyway, we were called greeters back then.
Yes.
Okay. Now they're attendants. I thought, were we going on a flight? What was going on? Peanuts? So anyways, this lady, she had no filter. That's why she wasn't allowed to talk, because she was perfect for the job. But she would say stuff like if you like, here's an example, like when it was tag out time. She would say like, all right, guys, we gotta go down to the basement and pick up the other Queen of Hearts. Like, what did you say? And then another one was, so we had lunch coverage one day for FCF, and it was like Max and like Just random, right?
Rebecca
Cunningham.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Max is doing his thing. He's like this. Max did some kind of Michael Jackson move and did like a leg kick. And this lady said, "Max, if you do that again, I'm gonna kick you in the nuts." but her voice, I gotta do the voice. She goes, "Max, if you do that again, I'm gonna kick you in the nuts." And it's like, did she just say that? That's like the second.
But that's what made it fun.
Yes. It was bizarre how some people still existed there. Like, they should have been, like, there's some people that don't need to talk to people, and there's some people that do. I mean, I'm not trying to be any kind of way, but
no, yeah, there
are people that belong. They don't want to make. If you have no filter, you don't need to be where there's kids. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. I mean, you know what I mean. Like, if you were like, you just say whatever you want to say, then you probably need to be like a boat operator, like backstage or something, like, something. I don't know. But she was off the chain. That lady was off the chain. But I worked with some characters. My first day, not first day, but like training day. Mm-hmm. I'll never forget this, Jackie. We go downstairs. We come up through the rabbit hole, going to Toontown, and we're getting to the gate, the big green gate at Toontown, right? And there was an attendant. Her name was Elaine Vincent, and sweetheart, but she was very, very, like, she looked like she just, you didn't want to cross her. And I said, I'm walking, I'm like, oh, there goes Goofy, and that's what I'll be doing. Like, I'm just kind of trying to get this feel, And she's like, literally like, get back. She turns around, she's get back. And she's telling everybody to get back. Like, because they were crowding, like, Goofy, like, Goofy.
Right.
She's like, get back, everybody. like she had him as a hostage, like, situation, like, get back. I'm like, all she's missing is she's not armed, thank God. I'm gonna take it back here, and nobody's gonna come with us, right?
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Yeah, and I go, that's what I'm gonna be doing. That's awesome. Can't wait.
Yep.
Like, should have chose attractions. But I'm glad I did. Because it was. I think we had the best department.
We did.
I think we did. I think it's still the best department.
I do too.
There's a lot. Family. Don't get me wrong. I work with a lot of cool people in operations and stuff, and a lot of people from operations came to entertainment. So it was cool. Like, they crossed. It's like crossed over, like, to the good side.
At Disneyland, one time, I left, and then I came back in between Japan contracts, and I worked attractions at Disneyland. I did Storybook canal boats. So it was cool. Like the female version of Jungle Cruise, the little kids version. It's only at Disneyland. It's a Disneyland only attraction. And that was fun.
That's cool.
And I would have characters on my boat. Like, they could ride the attraction once. And some of them didn't like me. Some of them I knew before, and I knew they would play.
Yeah.
But then some people are like, who is this girl? Like, one time I asked Belle to tell a joke, and she told me Belle doesn't tell jokes. And I was like,
oh.
Are you sure?
That reminds me of when I would work at Teacups, and I would say a joke, and by the, like the third set, by the time I used to tell the same joke. I would say, do you know why they call the Queen's Wand a scepter?
Why?
Because everyone works except her. Right? Right. It's very corny.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
Disney joke.
Yeah, it's a Disney joke. I would say that over and over, and then finally, whoever's with me that day goes, she would cut me off with the punchline, and I would look at the crowd, and I expected this because I was hoping they'd catch on.
Right.
And I looked at the crowd, and I was like, don't you just hate smart Alice's? And they're all like, everybody in the line's like, I'm like, guys, I'm here 8 hours. What do you want me to do? I got to make my own fun up.
At least say the joke,
Yeah.
Why is Cinderella bad at soccer? She runs away from the ball.
Right.
Something.
Yeah.
Something.
Exactly. Well, and it's appropriate for every theme or whatever you're at. Like I always would tell, if I'm with a princess, I'm gonna tell that joke.
Yeah.
Or I always had this gag where, remember the Walt Disney World pins? I probably have like 16,000 of them still, the little white ones.
Yeah.
With the gold letters.
Yeah.
So if you take that pen and you pull the ink out, I would always put the cap back on. So, and they would like, Billy, do you have a pen? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And I would always have this one on the side, and I'd pull it out, and I would wait, and I'd just be like, yeah, like, they would go, and they're so intrigued and like busy with the interaction that they're like, and they put the cap back on. Like, And they're like, can you hand me a pen? I'm like, but it took them like 3 times. That was the gag. And then finally they're like, can you stop, please? But I never did. No. I kept doing the same thing. That was in dining. That was in like character, like out the regular atmosphere in the park. Didn't matter where I was. I always had that pen. And they're like, I'm like, guys, that's how you make your day go by.
That's
quick.
how you have fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah. I remember one time Disneyland, we used to do character breakfast. The Tweedles tied to the poor Eeyore's tail to a chair. That's how you had fun, though. And he couldn't leave set until a half an hour later, he came in dragging the chair behind him because he couldn't get it off. Poor Eeyore, no hand, no fingers.
Yeah.
None of the guests could untie it. They tied it so tight. They were out there for an extra half an hour until he just walked in dragging this white chair behind him.
He'd be like, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. But we used to have fun like that.
Pat's Taps at Catfish Johnny's. Pat's Taps is Lake Panasoffke's only craft beer tap room, offering 12 rotating craft beers on tap. We also offer bottled domestic beer, seltzers, ciders, and wine, as well as a variety of appetizers and pub food. Our family-friendly tap room is a great place to hang out and enjoy some one-of-a-kind craft beer. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or the Untapped app.
Whether your water is supplied by a public municipality or a private well, for residential or commercial use, Purified Water Services, LLC has the solutions to provide you with simply clean water. We offer a complete line of professional water filtration equipment and accessories. Soft water makes a difference you can see and feel. Water heater and appliances last longer with less maintenance. Iron and H2S filters eliminate iron stains and offensive rotten egg odors and protects your water softener equipment from iron fouling. No matter what your problem is, Purified Water Services, LLC has a solution. Contact Kenny Williams at 352-446-2709. CY Western Company is located in Bushnell, Florida. It's a great place for boots, clothing, gifts, and accessories for the whole family. They are a family-owned and operated business that opened in 2008. They offer free gift bagging and layaway services, and also a 10% discount for 4-H and FFA members with proof of membership. Be sure to like them on Facebook, where customers can stay updated on sales and giveaways. You can find them next to Lowry's True Value Hardware in Bushnell, open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturdays, 9 to 5. Be sure to check out CY Western Company.
Catfish Johnny's Restaurant, served at Lake Panasoffke and surrounding areas since 1990. For the last 34 years, we have strived to serve great food at good prices and a friendly, casual atmosphere. If seafood isn't your thing, our wings and burgers are the best around. We have our daily specials too. We are open Wednesday through Saturday. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram for more information.
Webster Ace Hardware and Farm Supply are generous sponsors for today's podcast. They have been a family-owned business for 27 years. This helpful hardware store sells items such as archery, Ariat clothing and boots, Wrangler jeans, case knives, Hammond's Candies, and live fishing. They also have a full selection of hardware, RV supply, propane, Ben Moore, Royal & Clark, and Kingston Paints. You need a barn or fencing job done? Custom barn kits and roofing metal are provided at your local Ace Hardware store. What about a new grill for the yard? Traeger, Big Green Egg, Weber, and Blackstone are found here, along with all the accessories to go with them. Stock up your workshop with DeWalt, Milwaukee, or Craftsman tools. They got you covered. Remember to go to ace.com to shop their entire line to have items shipped directly to the store.
Why make two stops when you could shop at two amazing stores under one roof? Visit Molly Pops on Main Boutique and the Stitching Heifers in the heart of downtown Bushnell for all your clothing, accessories, and custom gear. At Molly Pops on Main Boutique, you can find stylish women's and men's apparel, novelty items, and the perfect gift ideas.
The Stitching Heifers is your one-stop shop for embroidered and printed hats, custom patch hats, and trending graphic tees that can be fully customized for you, your company, or your next big event. Whether you need a single design or a whole company's worth of branded gear, they've got you covered. Come see us at 110 Bushnell Plaza in Bushnell. Shop in-store or browse online anytime at mponmaine.com and thestitchingheifers.com. I was working at Hollywood Studios one time at the Hat. Mm-hmm. And I, just for fun, one time I thought, you know what, because they used to be really strict on your, like, guys' haircuts and shaving and all that stuff. Now, not so much. But I'm like, you know what, I've never been able to get, like, I've always had the same haircut. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do something different. But I'm going to do something really, really, like, crazy. So I got a mohawk. Uh-huh. But I got it to where if I wore a hat, you couldn't see it. Even in the back, I shaved, like I had it shaved right at the top.
Right.
Even like an adjustable one, you couldn't see it. So I'm in the break room, and I've got this hat on, and I'm like, so I'm asking, I think it was Katie Koliski. I was like, so if I have this haircut, if I get this haircut, and it's kind of questionable, but you can't see it. Like, is that okay? And she's like, what are you talking about? Like, she doesn't know I had this mohawk.
Right.
So I keep beating around the bush. And she's like, Billy, I was like, I'm just asking hypothetically. Like, I'm asking for a friend. And she's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know the answer, what you're trying to ask. And so anyways, it was time to go on set, and we're walking out, and the chipmunk, I don't know if it was Chip or Dale, grabbed my hat. And she's like, oh my God, like, because they knew my hair was done like that.
Right.
And just being who they are.
Oh, yeah.
Grabbed my hat.
Right.
And I was like, she's like, go get that hat now. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like chasing them around. I've got this mohawk. In front of the hat, just going around chasing the chipmunks. It was like bizarre, but I'm like, I was trying to be like asking the question, but then she was like, oh my God, that's what he meant by it.
That's great. That is great.
But that was good times.
It was very good times. Yeah. Having fun playing.
Did you get to, you know what I miss about Hollywood Studios? I miss like the backstage area. Like, the Golden Girls house. I love that whole street.
Yes.
And then like in the Christmas time, you could walk it.
Your
And you could see the lights. Yes. I miss that.
Yeah.
I think that was spectacle of lights, and they called it on your schedule. It said SOL. Oh. I'm like, that's exactly what you are. SOL. You're like, I don't want to be here. There's a million people here.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
SOL.
You are definitely SOL. What is like did you get to do at Disneyland? Did you get to do anything like besides you said the boat thing? Did you get
the omnibus? Yeah,
the omnibus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get to do anything else like? Were you able to ride an attraction as a character?
Yes.
Okay.
You could have permission from.
I know we did, but I didn't know if Disneyland did.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You can have permission from a lead. So we used to all be like town square hub area. We used to walk over to the Mark Twain and do a get on the Mark Twain and do a loop around Mark Twain, and then walk back to Main Street.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And from character, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, and so...
But we would ask, can we ride the Mark Twain today? And they're like, yes, on the set after lunch or whatever. Everybody go on the Mark Twain. And we'd go up there and we'd play games and do a big loop around and then come back.
Well, it's funny you said it because there was a set, there was a shift called TTC.
Uh-huh.
And that was with Pluto.
Yes.
And I don't know who else was with us. I think it was just Pluto.
And he would park cars, right?
No. We were just on the ferry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you rode the ferry over to TTC and back. Mm-hmm. And it was pretty cool, but you're like, that's like not a good idea. But it was actually not that bad because going to Magic Kingdom from TTC was it was a little hectic.
Yeah.
But it was just like, hey, Pluto's just taking pictures.
Yeah.
That's it. On the way back, there's nobody on the ferry.
There.
So you're like, oh, it's very little quiet little ride here, just a little ferry boat ride back to TTC, and then you do it all over again.
At Disneyland, if you were the first Pluto Goofy shift in Toontown, they would have you in the parking lot waving at cars, but we ended up being like, this is where you park your car. Go this way. I'm waving at you. Keep going, because there would be nobody in Toontown yet for the day, because you're the very first shift.
Right.
So that was always fun.
That sounds cool. I mean, that's a cool thing to walk, like when you're coming to the parking lot and you see the characters.
Like just waving at you coming on in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They had stuff like that at Magic Kingdom. I mean, TTC's like I said, for Magic Kingdom, that's as close as you get to the front of the park, because that is the front of the park. But like I said earlier, Oasis, those are free characters right there.
Yes. You're not even in the park yet. That doesn't cost
you anything to go there.
Yeah.
You just have to get past security. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
But then again, it was hard to get away from those people too, because they're like, then they're entitled like, I was in line. I'm like, you're not even in the park yet, bro. What's wrong with you? But I remember being at Splash around on 9/11, and the shift was we're still in the summer, so you got the 3. It would be like an hour of riding Splash Mountain with the Country Bears, and then you had your hour lunch. So for 2 hours out of your 8-hour shift, again, those were magical times back then.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And how cool is it to come on? Now, it would have been way better if you would have saw the characters from actual Splash Mountain.
Right.
But the Country Bears rode it. But you're like, I'm riding Splash Mountain with Wendell or Big Al or Liverlips or whatever his name is now. He did change his name, I think.
Yeah.
But it was like, this is awesome.
I used to ask, though, in California, again in Toontown, being a puppy, we used to be able to ride Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin, which is a dark ride.
Okay.
Where the cars spun.
Yeah.
I used to ask not to ride it. They'd be like, you can ride it. And I'd be like, makes me sick. No, thank you. Or you could ride Gadget's Go Coaster, which is like a Goofy's Barnstormer. And I, again, used to be like, I'll wait at the exit for everybody and sign autographs because...
I'll be standing over here with Rebecca Cunningham.
Yes, because I don't care to go on that ride.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you ever get to do Norway breakfast?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I love me some Norway breakfast. Well, anyways, besides the food, I have there's a situation there where you talk about like random like character. One day, something happened in the powers that be. We were short, so all of a sudden, the door opens and you've got Mary Poppins, Alice.
I probably called in sick. I'm sorry.
And there was like, I think they had like, I forgot, but it wasn't the normal
like a 5. Susie or Perla,
or like mini
dress
Hollywood mini, or like a princess or whatever.
Yes.
But I would go around the tables and I go, the British are coming, the British are coming. And here comes Mary Poppins and Alice, and they're like, really? Again, you had to make your own day better.
You did.
Yeah.
You really did.
Yeah, you really did.
Pass the Pig. Do you remember Pass the Pig in Christmas Parade?
I do remember that.
Where the little stuffed animal pig would start at the very beginning.
Yes.
And then each unit would pass it. I remember doing Christmas Parade. I did Showboat the one year I did it. I remember Piglet running full speed at us because we were a break. We were a crossing break, huge crossing break. Little was in Piglet. And she running full speed at us and just throwing it at Kyle's step. And then running back to her unit full blast. That was fun. That was good times. That was real good times. And these are people who became leaders, managers. It's great.
Yeah, and having that experience like that when they do become a leader, they understand.
Yes.
You know, like I love Bob Crummett.
Yes.
My favorite manager.
Yes.
I always shout out to Bob. He's a great guy. But he was in there with those Toontown days. Him and Jill Bamford and Alan Key and Skippy. Those are the managers that I first started with.
Yeah.
And all great people. I they really do a good job of putting people that are very compassionate.
Sometimes.
But those four that I named were.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
So there's a difference when you have a really good manager. Like when I went to Epcot, I loved all the managers.
Yeah.
They're great. Hollywood Studios was great. Animal Kingdom, I never worked there enough to get to know. Except for there was a guy named Bill there, and they said I looked like him.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, and then he came to Magic Kingdom when I was doing parades, when I would float drive. He came, and he was there the night that I slung my fire extinguisher out. I was in Gold Firefly. And I lost it about Main Street, didn't even know. And I got back to High Bay, and I parked, and I come out, and he's holding a fire extinguisher in his hand. He goes, is anybody missing a fire extinguisher? And I go, oh my gosh, you know that feeling like that's you?
Yeah.
I go, that's me. But I didn't want to go and like confirm it right away. So I'm like, I'm gonna go back to my float, and it's like you open it up, you're like, oh, you're like, yes, it is me. So I had to walk out there, and I'm like, that's mine. And I'm like, here's my ID. And they're like, he's like, just put it back in your float. I'm like, oh, okay, got it. But I mean, stuff like that, it happens. And I never thought other than be like, I'm gonna sling my fire extinguisher out.
I got captain trained at Animal Kingdom, and I was like, I don't even go here.
Oh, they wanted you over there though. From my experience, if they ever trained somebody somewhere, that means they needed somebody over there, and they wanted to send you over there.
Or I was 8 months pregnant with Jackson, and I needed to find a space for me.
Well, that's good though.
So that's why I got captain trained.
You're like, absolutely, I will go over there, but then you realize it's Animal Kingdom. You're like, oh my gosh.
But I'm telling you, it's back when Camp Mita Mita.
Yeah, Mita Mita, yeah, see?
And the other captains over there were so nice to me. They'd be like, no, you're pregnant. You sit on the couch all day long, and we'll go take care of it. And I was like, that's nice.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that's the good thing about when people cared and they took care of you and stuff, and they made sure that you were going to be okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Why it made it hard to leave.
Yeah.
Definitely made it hard to leave.
Yeah.
One time I was doing parade, and it was during training, and I was super nervous, and it was for DEP, Disney's Electrical Parade. So it was like, so we go through the run, and I'm driving. I think I'm driving a Spectro float at that time because they didn't have enough floats for everybody. Right. So I'm driving the little Spectro Man ball. I call it the Lady Gaga ball. And so I'm driving, and I get done, put it back up. And so everybody was supposed to meet in the break room, and Bruce Wolf comes in and he takes his cone out, and he goes, what does this mean? Everybody goes, speed up. He's like, good. Because we had some people trying to spin. in floats that don't spin. So I'm like, oh my God, it wasn't me. Because I know my little whirly can spin around and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like super embarrassed and it wasn't even me. I'm like, well, I mean, I could see why that could be mistaken for that, but it's crazy. It ended up being someone I knew. She, I don't think she made it through the whole process, but bless her heart, she was trying.
Aww.
And, but the same night I'm driving through it. It's so weird driving through the park and there's nobody there.
I love it.
And I did love it, and I didn't appreciate it at the time.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it now. And you're driving in that Lady Gaga ball. Nobody told me it was going to be really, really tight going down Main Street as far as not the actual street. 'Cause you got plenty of room, but the railroad tracks.
Oh yeah.
So I get stuck because it's not. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden it's like, and I'm like. Like I've got the cage, I'm shaking it, bam, 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 and this ball's just, but
Party inside.
Yeah. I'm like I have a little part, or either a fit of rage, or a mini party inside. But it was cool, just a cool experience.
Yeah.
We had overnights one time, and this was for Cinderella's surprise celebration. And the attendants had to be there because we were getting pyro trained, which we never had to do anything with pyro, but we got pyro trained. So we had to be there at how it is in the early morning, the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah.
And we're sitting out there and we're just like, I'm like, this is so boring. Watching the show over and over again. But it was cool, but it was boring at the same time. Well, anyways, this car comes over Liberty Square Bridge.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting next to his security guard, and he's just kind of like chilling, like third shift. And he looks over and he goes, "That's not one of our cars." And he radios the guy at the guard shack behind Splash, and they had left the gate open. Like they didn't have the big lifts that was after 9/11.
Right.
It was just where you could just drive by the guy.
Yeah.
And apparently he was either not there or he was asleep or something. He's like, oh, Fred. He gets up, runs. It was like a family, just driving through the park. Like, hey,
they're made a wrong turn somewhere.
This is great. And I'm over there like, oh, this is the most exciting part of the night. Seeing this family drive through they got about the hub and then.
Wow. That's far.
Yeah. Nobody knows. I'm like, no. Nobody knows this black Dodge Caravan riding through the.
For the family to even know to turn down the way for
they were lost.
step
They were looking
off.
for something. Yeah. He came back. He's like, they were lost.
Obviously.
I'm like, you think?
Obviously.
He's like, I got to go talk to that guy. It's like, oh my gosh. But yeah, stuff like that people have no idea that happened. That was so funny.
No, that was my favorite, the overnights where you would go and you'd sit on your old chairs and have a little picnic lunch box that they would provide for you in front of the castle.
And it was a time where you kind of like we said, you connected more.
Yes.
It's like you could always tell when holidays were here because people walk around like one eye.
Yes.
One eye is like, I've slept 6 hours in 4 days.
Yes.
And you're like, good God.
They're walking around with their blanket and their pillow and
Yep. Or they look like they just got out of bed.
Yes.
And you're like, where have you? And people would sleep in the break rooms.
They would.
Like I said, Liberty Tree.
Yeah.
Liberty Tree.
Yeah.
Castle Show that they turned. What did they do that? I think they turned that into the bathrooms down the hallway from the newer side of the base. The show, they used to be the show's base there.
Yes.
And then they moved show base in there with everybody else. Well, at that time, they had their own like little area, and they would just sleep on the floor. They curl up in one of those character bags.
In the character bags and the hoodies and
Yeah, you're like, who needs a sleeping bag? I got a character hoodie. Here.
Right.
But stuff like that, and it makes you appreciate. I miss it so much. I really do. I really do.
I miss the memories.
Yeah, and Yes, I would say even like my worst day was not even my worst day.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? You always say that. You're like, I had a bad day. You're like,
Yeah.
Really? Is it really a bad day?
Yeah.
Or do you just think you had a bad day?
Yeah.
Because there are people that come and visit you and they're having way worse.
Oh,
than they
yes.
have. So,
Yes.
I mean, we've all seen several like experiences where you have a family that, man, they don't even know if their kid's going to make it to Christmas.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Or their next birthday or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're over here like complaining that the bus was late. They had to pick up somebody in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Really?
really? You couldn't have left the house maybe 15 minutes earlier?
Yeah.
I get it, but it's like, if you think that's the worst
My
part of
greeter cut my line late,
Yes.
and I missed out on 2 minutes of my break.
Yeah. Now, I will say this, for attendance, our break time was not like, obviously it wasn't like anybody else's break time.
No.
Now, I know there's probably departments that don't get as much of a leadway.
Yeah.
But I'm like, listen, you don't have a clue. Like, I know you've been in there, you've been roasting.
Yes.
But direct sunlight hurts a lot worse
Yes.
than the crock pot.
A clean sweat, which is what character I feel is so much nicer than when you're like talking to people and dripping down your face.
Dripping.
Yes.
And you can't get away from it. You can't go anywhere. You got to be out there.
Yeah.
One time I was in front of the castle and it wasn't sweat, but it was rain. I didn't have an umbrella. It monsoon rain, and I stood there on the ramp like a British soldier for the Buckingham Palace. I'm like, dummy, get out of the rain.
Right.
Go get a poncho for God's sakes. But I didn't pack it.
No.
Nobody was going to get it for me.
No.
There was no spare, no van
There
driver.
was no van driver.
So what are you up to these days?
I work for Properties of the Villages now.
Okay.
I moved from Disney, which is, the greatest place on earth, to the Villages, which is Disney for retirees.
The Villages, yes, they are here. They are everywhere.
And they're growing
And they're
fast.
growing, yes.
So I'm getting my real estate license, and I'm currently hoping to go into a position that will help bring future residents in. Right now, I'm currently working in the coffee shop. I'm a barista. Never thought I'd do that, but
It's cool.
yeah, they opened it, and they asked me to come on board on that team and develop it and do all that. So I did, and now it's time for me they're up and running, and they're good, and time for me to move on and do other things, like sit down.
Yeah, right. Well, I feel like Disney has kind of prepared you for all that.
Oh, it has.
As part of and I couldn't help notice you said team.
Yes.
That's a big Disney term.
It is
It's a
Disney
team. When you
term.
said that, I'm like, oh, that's so Disney. Right?
It is. And my guests.
Your guests.
I serve my guests.
Yes.
Yes.
I always consider that too. Like, we talk about that because my mother-in-law has the restaurant.
Yes.
And I always say guest.
Yes.
Like, how many guests do you have tonight?
Yeah.
She's like, what? I'm like, customers. How many customers?
Customers,
I got to
yeah.
break it down to layman's terms.
Yeah.
But it's so funny to hear stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it's prepared us. I
Yes.
think it's done a lot of good versus any other way. I mean, like, just being people know how great it is just to be punctual.
Yes.
They don't even consider that being good. Like, that's not a good thing, but it's great.
Yeah.
I rarely am late ever because of Disney.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those things where it was engraved in your head
Yes.
that you cannot be late. And
even with me now there's a door for our front of house and then the door for the back of house. And once you pass through that door in the front of house, you're on stage. Mm-hmm. You are in front of, but once you get in the back of house, you're off stage.
Mm-hmm.
Things are different.
Yeah.
So it's very much like Disney.
so a lot of people are probably wondering what you're talking about there, but like at Disney, if you watch a parade and you see them in the parade and they go backstage, there is a sight line, which is it's an actual line that they they paint on the ground. And that is from where if you move around and you can look around the buildings, you can only see to a certain part of your peripheral vision. And that is the sight line. And as a performer, you have to continue to do whatever you're doing. You better shimmy your heart out until you get across that line, and then you can go back to being who you are.
Yep.
And that's the
and it's not just parade that has it. It's every single entrance.
It is, but you're going to see it more or less at the parade, and it's so funny to be backstage. And I remember being, I was at Town Square doing something one day, and I'm backstage on my break, and parade's stepping down, and they're doing their thing, and they're like, and they pass it, and they're like, okay.
Or even before reality. Parade, they're like, da 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 da. And once you cross that line, you know where the music is, the choreography, and all of a sudden, you start.
Yeah.
You pick it up right there.
And it's not that they have a hard time hyping themselves up. It's 100 degrees outside.
Yes.
And you have to go from, I call it show mode. Billy has a show mode.
Oh, yeah.
And my wife tells me I'm in show mode quite a bit. She's like, you're in show mode. Because I'm like, hey, and it's like I'm opening a casino. Like, how y'all doing tonight? All right, I got a monologue and everything.
My husband calls it my Disney voice.
You just
We used to have, we're going to have our own electrical company, and I'd answer the phone. And I'd be like, thank you for calling Hezlep Electric. This is Jackie. How can I help you? He's like, stop with your Disney voice. Just talk.
That's hilarious.
Just be your normal Jackie voice.
Yes.
You don't have to do your customer service.
And you didn't go, please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. That would have been even better. You're like, what are you doing? We don't even have doors around here. What doors do we need to stand clear of?
It's funny.
That's awesome.
But it stays with you forever.
Oh, it does. It almost, and it's not there's just that. It's the little things like I can't at our house we don't have automatic stuff. So you go to Disney and you stay there for a long time, you automatically assume that not just the toilet's going to flush, but you're going to wash your hands on there automatically. Yes. You're like, oh, I left the water on. I'm not accustomed to this stuff.
Do you still do the Disney point? I do.
I do. I do
full hand.
I do actually.
Or I do the 2 fingers.
Yes.
Always.
And a lot of people don't understand where that came from. And that was from Walt.
I've heard it was from him smoking a cigarette.
It was him smoking, and he didn't want kids to know that he smoked in like pictures and stuff. So they would like Photoshop it before Photoshop. I don't know how they did it, but they Photoshopped it out. But that's why you always see him with the Disney 2 point, like he's all. Anyways, so like Jungle Cruise is gonna go over there. Yeah, you're like, hey Norm, what are you doing over there? Yeah. I remember at training one time they said, if you could meet anybody in the world, who would you meet? And everybody was saying Walt Disney, which would be really cool, but I couldn't say that because I didn't want to be like everybody else. So I was like, Mr. T. And
pity the fool.
Yeah, I remember my trainer's like, Mr. T. I'm like, yeah, fool. What up? Yeah, fool. But that's who that was my childhood hero, man. Yeah. I'm like, he was awesome.
But we just watched I guess they made a remake of the 18 movie.
Yes. Yeah. Listen, if have you ever seen the old episodes?
Oh, always, yeah. Oh man, I grew up with yeah.
That's so good. And you were actually out there in LA where they actually filmed it. Like I love it when they because I actually follow something on YouTube and they'll post a new video of an old episode. But one of my favorites is like they're like we're supposed to be in Argentina, and it's Southern California or it's South Carolina or whatever. Right. You're like what is going on? That like one time they're like, we're going to Miami, and they just went to like Venice Beach.
Venice Beach is used for everything.
I know. Yes, and all of a sudden they look. I'm like watching. I'm like, when did they get mountains in Florida?
Yes.
Like there's Mount Dora. That's about it.
That's not by the beach.
No. And there's no mountain in Mount Dora. Right. I've always wanted this shirt that I want to make. It says, and they have some, but I want to make my own. It says, I climb Mount Dora. And people outside of the state like,
wait,
oh, wow,
oh, cool.
That's cool. What kind of rigging did you use? You know? Like, no, I just wore like really good, comfortable shoes.
Oh, it's funny.
So, and you're in the Villages. You're at Eastport.
I'm in Eastport. It's
Okay.
their
So
new
Eastport.
welcome home center.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And the kids are in Middleton and it's charter school.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's great.
Yeah, it's a nice facility over there. I meet them 3 days a week. I'm the courier, and I got to stop by, and I don't get to go to Eastport because it's a little. I'd say further. It's a little bit further down the road, but it's not really.
7 minutes.
7 minutes down the road.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's nice. It's a very nice area.
Yeah.
I just wish it didn't have as many roundabouts. They're about to drive me crazy.
Oh, yeah. People don't know what the Villages is. It's the largest 55 plus community in the United States. Soon, hopefully, in the world. We keep growing.
Yeah, I was going to say, everybody I talk to, it's almost refreshing if they haven't heard of it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, do you know where the Village is? Because they always ask where you're from. When I did that conference in Orlando for podcasting, they're like, where do you live? And I said, near the Villages. And because if I say Bushnell, they're not going to know what Bushnell is. So I said, near the Villages. And they go, I've never heard of that. And I go, wow, really?
Nice.
Really? I'm like, well, they're there. And it's called the Villages.
Yeah, and it will be part in Orlando soon. It feels
Probably.
like.
They keep on moving.
They're going.
They're moving towards my mom and dad's place out in Center Hill. They're going. Eventually, it will be down there, but I don't know how long that'll be. But anyways, it's continuously growing. Bushnell's getting bigger as we speak too. So we've always complained of it being a little town. Now it's getting bigger, and everybody's like, I want it back to the way it was. Which I do some days because of traffic. Oh my God, traffic's so bad here. Golly.
Really?
It's bad. And for some reason lately, I've heard more sirens and helicopters than I did in my entire life. Like,
really?
Like seriously. Like I felt like I was back in New York. Like it's bizarre. What's one thing you miss about California?
The Mexican food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what is your go-to if I were to go? Like, what's a place to go and what?
You find the man on the corner of the street selling tamales.
Okay, that's authentic. Yeah,
Yes.
no, that's not joking.
No.
There's a guy in Coleman. Have you checked him out?
I've seen. Is it good? I've passed
I don't know. I've never been there, but I'm saying.
No, I
but
need to stop.
I'm following your advice.
Yeah, I need to stop and.
Yeah, he's
and
over there by Warm Springs Road, right there by the church. There.
And just like my husband always says, to find the guy on the side of the road doing the boiled peanuts, because boiled peanuts is not. I don't know about boiled peanuts.
We can't. Jace has a nut allergy, so he has to be staying the night with somebody or not in the vicinity of a 12-mile radius. I'm just kidding.
No, I get it.
Or we can't have them, but normally I'll buy them and we'll freeze them. I have my own little separate area. Are
they not mushy? Like every time I've had boiled peanuts, they've gotten mushy.
It just depends on how long you cook them. It's seriously like anything else you make. Like another southern thing like that comparison is like when you make like greens, like collard greens.
Yeah.
A lot of people go, oh, it's like mush. And I'm like, well, if you don't like them like that, you don't cook them as long. It's like anything else. A carrot, a potato.
Yeah.
If you cook it long enough, it's going to be mushy because it's just sitting in there. But some people like the peanuts like that, where they've been soaked. It's just all salt. That's basically all it is.
Yeah.
It's just salt. But I mean, it's almost like a sporting event thing you have to have. Somebody's got to have it on the side of the road somewhere. But have you been to our flea market yet in Webster?
No.
Do you know about that?
No.
On Mondays?
Really?
Yeah, that was a national and known thing too. It's kind of gone because of the internet and Amazon packaging and stuff. That's where you got all your stuff, just like a mall. I mean, but it's not like a mall, but that's something. But in comparison to that, where you would go and get things that you normally wouldn't be able to find, like at Walmart or whatever. But they have produce and all
Mondays?
kinds of different. Only on Mondays.
Okay.
And that's because, I guess traditionally, they did that because of the vegetables. It took them all week to get the harvest, and market them.
Right.
And then they bring them to market on Monday, and they'd sell them.
I'm off Monday. I'll have to go Monday.
It's right there in Webster. You cannot miss it.
Okay.
And it's, like I said, if you want fresh produce, that's the only way to go.
I've been to Renninger's, but I know that's more like a flea market.
I don't even know where that is. Where's that at?
Mount Dora.
Oh, is that Mount Dora? Is that the big one in Mount Dora? Okay,
yeah.
heard of it, but I've never been there.
But they don't do like vegetables. It's more like just stuff.
Gotcha. Well, that's mainly what Webster is. They have so on the west side of the flea market, it's all antiques.
Okay.
Yeah. If you ever want to go, let me know. I'll tour guide you there.
Yeah.
Have a little flag and everything. But they
to
do
the point.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But they do have a produce aisle. It's just one big long shed there, but it's in Webster. But yeah, it's very, very cool. It's one of our local spots that everybody is accustomed to going to. But like on holidays and stuff, it's very busy. But normally during the summertime, it's hot and people just go up there to get produce and they go home. They don't really kind of go out to the other stalls or whatever you have you. But it's cool. Traditionally, it's been known for a long time where people it's nationally known. I say, hey, have you been to Webster Flip? Oh, yeah, I've been there. It's been a long time, but I've been there. So it's something that everybody's kind of like, but like anything else, it's kind of like a generational thing. Mm-hmm. So your flea markets are not really flea markets anymore. They're kind of like just junk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which they have some of that, which is good if you're looking for stuff. Yeah. I go and on the west side, I look for stuff for the game room, for the studio. So I go and look for little plaques and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I buy little knickknacks and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. But yeah, you have to check that out.
That's cool.
Well, listen, I can't thank you enough for stopping by today.
It's been so nice, Billy.
It's been so great to catch up with you.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, but after talking to you, I feel like we just talked on yesterday.
Yes. But that happens too with so many friends. Like you don't see them for years, and then you just pick right up and
that's the best part about it is you're able to pick up and just talk about whatever nonsense or randomness again.
Yeah.
So hopefully it wasn't too random for everybody out there, but it's just a little insight, and I love having people on that. Like one of the reasons why I started this podcast is to promote and highlight people that I've met.
Yeah.
And I don't care what they're doing. They could be a business owner or whatever, or we worked at Disney together, or an athlete. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's the best part about this whole thing is I get to talk to anybody in any time.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I want to thank you for coming on again. And we're going to go ahead and get ready to sign off.
Yes, sir.
And do you have anything you want to, you said you have your YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's called The Magic Lives on Travel. Right now I'm in an AI kind of mode where all of my content is AI created. I think that's the bit of the future, how it's going, and it lets me travel through the world through AI. So I put city highlights together, all AI. Also with properties of the villages. So if anybody's interested in moving to the villages, getting up to that retirement age of 55 or anything, then they can contact me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks again for coming by. And you got to come by again, and we'll just keep doing this.
We'll keep talking.
It'll be the saga continues.
Episode 24.
Episode 24. Like again? Yes, again. And why not? We're going to do more. Right. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I can't thank you enough for doing that. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube or followed on Spotify, it would be greatly appreciated. I want to thank all our sponsors. Without your help, this is not all possible. And I want to thank Jackie for joining us again today. And until next time, we'll see you later. Have a good one.